welcome back to training vlog number 20. Going over my first deadlift session back after a deload. So I skipped the first two warm-up sets of 300 by 4 and 350 by 4. Right here you see me pull 405 for a nice set of 4, probably about 3 reps in the tank or so. So before I go any further, just make sure you click that link in the description. You can check out my Patreon. I do have a monthly template on there, and it's a pretty great value if you want to take all the guesswork out of your programming as far as exercise order and variation selection goes. In case you don't have lots of specialty equipment, I do provide substitutions. I also provide some guidelines in case you're not sure on how to make the program work for you. So back to the training. With deadlifts, my top sets aren't going to be exciting every week. Same with the good mornings. If you saw my recent Instagram post, not every week's going to be a PR. Some weeks I got to hold back. That way I have energy to really push it on the weeks that, I want to go for a PR, or pretty much the weeks that I have energy. I can't really push it when I want to. I have to more so listen to my body and push it when it's ready. So after the top set, I'm moving on to a new assistance movement, which is the wide grip RDL, and did it for just a little bit of volume since it's a new movement. I didn't want to take it too hard, and I did sandbag it here. I probably left quite a few reps in the tank, but even though I did that, I still did get a pretty sore upper back. So expect to see some big jumps on the RDLs over the next few weeks. And just one last quick note about the RDLs. You see I am doing them with a new form now, where I go down controlled. I do a nice little light touch on the ground, and then I explode back up. I'm getting more range of motion, but I'm not resetting on the floor with a dead stop every rep like I would on a stiff leg deadlift. So we already skipped over the fat bar pull-ups, but I did hit another PR on those, and I'm having great success with doing my vertical pulling first, and then doing my horizontal pulling after. Just because if I do it in the other order, I never really make much progress on the vertical pulling because I get so tired from the rows. But as you can see here, if I do the rows second, I really don't lose a whole lot of performance. This is my first time doing the Pendlay row in a while. The last time I did them, I worked up to a PR set of 230 for 10 reps. And first day back, 215 for 8 reps, and then 6 reps on the last set. That's not too bad. Now here's the favorite part of my workout lately, just because it's something new and something that I'm not really pushing it on yet. So I'm still having fun. I'm not dying after these sets. I am taking the progression pretty slow. I started at 95, which was super light. This week I'm working with 115. And, I plan on adding between 10, 20, maybe sometimes even 30 pounds a week until these start to become really hard for sets of 8. And at that point, I'll kind of taper the progression and slow the rate down. But, my main goal here is probably 225 for 10 reps within the next few months. And I'm really hoping to see a big boost in my deadlift PR due to this movement. Pete Rubish suggested it. And, when it comes to deadlifts, he really knows what he's talking about. So I figured to take his advice and throw these in. Moving on to the next movement, which is the Sissy squat. I'm really starting to like these. My knees are starting to, I can feel around the top part of my kneecap and the lower quad area, especially the teardrop, is starting to get stronger and thicken up a little bit. And these were actually a lot easier than I was expecting. So next week I am going to go up in weight on these again to 30 pounds. Then, once I hit 40 to 50 pounds for easy sets of 10, I plan on getting the safety squat bar and throwing that on my back when I do the sissy squats. That way, it looks a little more badass than having this backpack in front of me looking like a pregnant person. If you're training at a home gym and you don't have lots of, special equipment and you want something that will tax your quads, not really fatigue your whole system a lot like Hatfield squat would, I really suggest you try out the sissy squats. The last video shown here is the lying banded leg curl. As I've said before, this is something I've got from Matt Wenning. It's quickly become one of my favorite at-home leg curl variations, just because I can't be doing the Nordic curls or the GHRs 2 days a week. The fatigue would be too high from that, and my hamstrings would start cramping out. And another thing to mention, doing the band work for high reps is just really great for the tendons of the body, and the fact that I'm getting so many reps with knee flexion in. I really don't have to go crazy with the number of sets here. I am getting a lot of other hamstring work in with my different hip hinges. So this is just, one last final pump set to kind of balance things out as far as my knees go. So that just about wraps up this training session. Thanks a lot for watching, and if you have a question, just drop it down below. Make sure to subscribe to my channel. Also hit the like button, and check out my Instagram and my TikTok as well. Thank you so much, and have a great day.